Man, Ryan and Rob with the RFP, Ryan for your podcast. We just had a good one with Mr. Bryan Burhans, the executive director of the Pennsylvania Game Commission. Huh, Rob? That was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was a good talk. Brian's a good guy. Represents the Game Commission in Pennsylvania very well spoken. Very, it was good to have him on, and it was the second time he was on the RFP.
Yeah, I don't think we held back at all. And, we're what, 6 days post Pennsylvania gun season, or the buck season, as we used to call it. So there was a lot of fresh questions on our mind that you see on social media, and there's a lot of controversy in Pennsylvania. When I say controversy, we're not allowed to hunt on every Sunday, and the season opener was changed from 60 years of Mondays to now it's back to it's 3 years of Saturdays, the opener, and that's caused some controversy. So we talked about all that. It was all good stuff. Brian had answers for everything.
Yeah, he did. And yeah, like you mentioned the opening on Saturday versus Monday. And we just saw in the Daily American, Brian Whipke had an article about Mr. Brian Smith, a representative of Pennsylvania, actually proposing a bill about moving it back to Monday, which I'm in favor of that for sure. I'm just a traditionalist, and I mean, not that any Bubba should be told when to hunt or not hunt on a Saturday or Sunday, but I don't know. I just like the traditional approach. It kind of killed the hunting camp scene, in my opinion. But yeah, anyhow, he had some good input on that, and you got some good. You expressed some good input and opinions on the Saturday versus Monday opening as well.
Yeah, I mean, and just like you, hey, it's all personal. We get it, right? And
Yeah,
Brian did a pretty good job, and we understand this.
he
We're not
did.
going to please everybody, and everybody has their personal opinions. But with that, like Brian said, man, write your legislator, write your state representative, and get involved, and let the game commission know. You can send an email to the game commission. They look at emails. They look at the data. So, let your opinions be known, and that's what social media is good for. It gives you different perspectives, whether you agree with them or not. That's not what it's there for. It's just they see other people's perspective, and that's fine, as long as I hate to see the mudslinging. There have been some perspectives that I was like, yeah, I didn't think of it that way. But I'm like you personally. I tried the 3 years of Saturdays, if you will, and in the beginning I was for it, because it did open up opportunity. But man, now it has just changed the game so much for me and my friends, and the camp atmosphere, that I just don't think the positive has made it better. It's just that when you look at that return on investment, I just don't see it there. Um, but that's my personal opinion. And guys, before you start sending us the hate mail and saying, "Well, start on Monday if you want your first day to be Monday," please don't do that. Come on. I
Yeah,
mean,
just
that
don't
is
hunt on
not
Saturday or Sunday,
that
right?
is not a good argument. That the first day, that whole
Yeah.
phenomenon, as Brian put it a couple of times, of the first day is the whatever day the state deems the first day of hunting season. The Monday would be the third day. That's not the first day. So please don't go there.
Yeah,
I
we
know
talked
someone
about.
will.
I hope they do, but
Yeah, go ahead.
bring the
Whatever.
comments and the input. That makes it fun.
I
We
think,
talked.
yeah. Send us comments. Give us
Yeah,
some input. I think we might. Do we still have a phone number with a text message? Can they
yeah. In
text
fact,
us still?
yeah, they can still text us and
What's the number?
text. So it's 812-641-5501. 812-641-5501, and you can text or leave a message on that. You can call it. No one's going to answer it, and I'm not going to answer that. Ryan's not going to answer it up, but you can text it or certainly leave a voicemail.
So that's a direct line to the
Yep.
Ryan Fuhr podcast. So here,
Yep.
we're challenging everybody, because we've been bad at telling people this. Listen to this podcast and then come back and be like, "Hey, I heard your podcast. I think you're all idiots," or what have you. I mean, and I've said this before, but we're quickly becoming the number one downloaded deer hunting podcast in the metaverse. So,
No doubt.
you so give us your feedback. We need feedback. Leave us. Hey, I have to tell you something. This is weird for the intros, but I said the last episode, I think it was with Matt Ross, that I needed some more 5-star reviews, and don't leave anything less than a 5-star review. If you have less than that, to text us and we'll work that out, right? And I pay attention to the reviews just because I want to see, and I don't get a lot of them. So on the Apple app or what have you, I had, I think, 16 reviews or something like that, and people had written reviews, all of them 5-star, all great stuff, and I really
Nice.
appreciate that stuff. but somebody lately left me a 1-star review with
Ah,
no, they didn't write anything. They just said
ah.
1 star.
Yeah, if you're
You
going to leave
know,
1 star, at least put
yeah.
something
I,
in there. Or you can anonymously text or leave a voicemail and give us that
I
input,
feel like
We got to at least
I
know.
mean, there's haters. There's haters
Yeah,
out
there's
there,
haters everywhere.
and
Yep.
I just gotta feel like that's a hater.
Yeah.
It's
You
probably an anti-hunter or a hater, but whatever.
yeah.
I'm okay with it. I got broad shoulders, so
Yeah,
you want
for
to leave me
sure.
1 star and say I did a bad job or we did a bad job, then we're gonna do better. We'll
Right.
do better. Keep
There's
listening.
there's
Keep
scribers
listening, and
and
then
there's
and
haters.
come on and give us a 3-star review and be like, hey, I was the 1-star review, but I think you're getting better, so you get 3 this time.
Yeah. And this will have video component here too,
Oh yeah, that's a
possibly.
new
So
thing too. We
we'll
got some
see.
video components. We're doing it. We're recording differently, and we're gonna have. So we have the text message. You can get at us. What's the number again?
812-641-5501.
So we have that, and we are going to have. Wait for it. A YouTube channel. We're gonna start on YouTube, and we're
The
gonna get as my
RFP.
RFP on YouTube, and as Jackson, my 6-year-old, puts it, we're gonna get scribers.
There you go. We want some scribers.
We want scribers. So
Yep.
when you see that, please be a scriber. Send us messages. Let us know that we're doing a pretty decent job. If you think we're doing a bad job, we'd just rather not hear it. You can send us a text and we'll deal with it there. All right.
All right. Good stuff.
Good
Good
stuff.
deal.
Hope you enjoy it. Bryan Burhans, Pennsylvania Game Commission, 6 days post gun season.
Yeah. Episode 40, the RFP.
Episode 40.
All right.